Hey, what's up, buddy? There they are. Oh, dear, hello. Carson, hello, buddy. I missed you already, man. Let's see what this looks like. Whoops. Do it that way. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps spinning in circles. We all see the church there. So how's everybody doing this evening? I'm alright, I guess. I mean, for what it is, it's a Sunday. There's the windmills.
This is where the graffiti alley is, or highway.
Doesn't it look nice up here, even though it's cold? You got frozen. Is it better now? Alright, awesome, kiddo. I actually have it on the tripod with the gimbal attached to the top of it. That's why it's spinning like it is. Saw deer is better too. I left my gloves at home. The one thing I wanted to bring with me. I sat them on the table too to bring them out the door, and I forgot them. Is the sun looking okay? Nice little picture there. So anyways, I had a good weekend. My son was up, and he's in the chat with us here. He was live streaming. Yes, Centralia, Pennsylvania. I love this place for the sunsets because this is the best place I've ever seen the view for a sunset. And it seems like every time I come up here recently, it's not the best sunset in the world, but wait till spring and summer and all that, man. We're gonna have some beautiful, beautiful streams up here. But yeah, I'm standing on top of a mound that the tripod set up. Wasn't thinking that I had to keep bending down to look at the screen. I didn't think about that part of it. I need a chair to sit on and do this. I mean, talk about the lazy boy setup, you know? Anyways, I want to pan around and see some more. Let's do that. Let's go the other way though. Oop. See, it's such a sensitive button. I actually press it in accidentally while I'm trying to spin it. It'll switch modes and it'll start rotating other ways. And Carson witnessed that yesterday. Up. See, it switched again. There we go. Now see, it goes back to normal. Now we want to spin. And now I need to get out of the way so the camera can spin some more. I said, I'm standing on an oddball mound here, so let's straighten that up. What's up, Jonathan? How are you today? See where we're at again, right? I about had it with that. I'm going to detach it from the tripod for the moment. Spin it around this way like this. Lock her in so I could use it this way better. So, take that way and lock it. There we go. Look at the windmills for a moment. Eating, yes. Papa John's, good stuff. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Someone was out sightseeing asking me questions where Graffiti Highway was. But we're back now. Let's see what I missed here. Nothing at all. Yes, turbines. It's on Windmill Road. The term I've learned was windmills. That's why I keep saying that. I've been calling it that forever. So you are probably correct on that. I'm not going to argue that one. I'm just never going to be able to say it correctly, I think. I'll try it though. So yeah, we're looking at the turbines. We can actually zoom in on it, I believe. No, maybe we can't because there we go. Face upwards. Spin the camera. Bam. How's that look? Beautiful little view there, right? You've been up to these ones actually, huh? All right, well, tell me something about them. How many of them is there? I don't actually always remember that number. What's up, Diaries? Yeah, let's zoom back out. We're gonna spin around because the sun just got brighter over this direction, so let's take a look here. Spin the device straight, I'm sorry. Is that too bright? Face it downward some. There we go. A little better that way, right? There's really not much going on up around here these days, which is really nice and peaceful. I mean, you hear traffic nonstop, but it's not bad. Say 2 highways intersect the center of town here, 54 and 61 route, state routes from Pennsylvania. So there's always going to be some kind of noise of traffic. And of course, given the history of the town and the mine fire here, there's always going to be people walking around, checking it out. I mean, that's what dragged me up here years and years and years ago. So. Loosen this bolt, and the tripod spins. Go a little bit slower so it stays focused. Pan back the other way because I don't want to step back down the hill and get out of the camera view. But that's the view we're here for, so. That was a big bird. I'm looking over to my left here right off the camera, and I don't see any steam coming out the old hole over there. It's on Google Maps if you look in the Centralia area. I don't see any steam coming out anywhere today up here. But years and years ago where I'm standing, that's all you would see. Like all the famous pictures of a hillside burning in Centralia. That's pretty much, I'm standing on top of that right now. Some cars driving around down there. Down on Park Street. It's really crazy because there's only so many locations in the town where I can do any type of live stream because of reception issues and connection issues. Like I get no internet over on Park Street, and then on this side of town I can get some reception, but if I go over to Railroad Street, nothing. Down on Park Street, which is the next street over the hill here next to me here, which is, here, I'll show you real quick. Right where that car is, right over here. That's Park Street. Down along there where that car is driving, I get no reception. But right here, I get it. It's crazy, ain't it? That sounds awesome, Jonathan. I remember you talking about that on Mr. Work over on his channel. I remember us talking about that. Are you gonna vlog that and post that? All right, cool. I'm gonna have to definitely check that out. You post those, and I'm definitely gonna check them out. You know. It just wants to go that way. Okay. If that's what the camera says, the gimbal says it needs to be sitting at, then that's where it needs to be sitting at. Look up. My way. Oh, you don't do videos? All right, well, you can definitely let us know your reviews on them, though, in the chats, right? I've never been down through all that down there, and it'll be really good to know something. Yeah, it would be a good series. I do agree, Diaries. Maybe you should do that in the coal region. Go around to all the little mom and pop shops and whatnot. I mean, I would too, but it's just, I'm picky with my food, so. Very, very picky. There's a lot of stuff I like, though, don't get me wrong. I'm all about trying new stuff, but lately it's just, as I gotten older, I stick to a certain amount of stuff I eat, I guess you could say. I wouldn't say certain food. Let's see what it looks like this direction for, whoa, that's not supposed to happen. There we go. Oh, okay, it's too far over. All right, there we go. Much better. Looking down behind me towards Route 61, there's people walking down that direction. There's a lot more people walking around out here today than I've seen in quite a recent amount of weeks here. It is a nicer weather day, though, I give them that, so. There we go. Nope. Face 2 orientation up. There we go. Now, this is a beautiful sight right here, ain't it? So yeah, we'll watch this for a little bit, and then I'll take a little walk around the area again like usual. See if anything changed. I haven't been up here all week, so. Gotta have my coffee with me, of course. This mug's awesome. It keeps everything nice and warm. Sound like a truck driving through something heavy up there. Oh, yeah, they're across the street going to the other cemetery over there. All right. There's a lot of activity here. Who was the local vlogger there? I don't know of many local vloggers. I only know of you and I. I mean, there's Facebook pages of that, but not on YouTube, I don't think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'll check them out too. See what they're about. See, Facebook is different. That's a different platform. Granted, you can make money on Facebook too. I have a page that does pretty well, actually. Better than the YouTube's paying at the moment. This started off as a hobby, so I wasn't trying to make money off this. I have a full-time job, you know. That's why I'm not out here all the time. I don't have the time for it. But don't knock me. If I had the time, I'd put a lot more effort into this and make this my job. But this is fun, you know. It's not like I'm not even really working, you know. I'm curious. I want to see what other options this live stream is. Just closed. Wait, okay. As the screen rotates, so you can look at me. I don't want to do that. You guys don't want to see my ugly mug. I missed that. No, it isn't actually. Not that clear. Well, we'll spin you that direction for a second so you can see. Alright, so this is looking directly to my right where the church is. Lost my balance rock there. Just fell. I lost the ground I'm standing on. And losing balance on the tripod there. I gotta put that rock back on there where it was. Kind of giving it weight to hold it down, you know. Oh, that didn't work out now, did it? There we go. You guys want to look at the turbines a little bit more? There we are. Aim it down a little. Oop, wrong button. I keep doing that, don't I? I don't get it. I don't have the excuse of wearing gloves today, so. There, we can see a little bit of Route 61. We can see the turbines, Park Street. And this hill right here, this whole hill, any pictures you see Centralia with the hill burning and the house used to sit right down, trying to match it with the right in here. Used to be the white houses that sat. This would be the hill that was burning in most of those pictures if you look on Google. So how's that for a good shot though, huh? That looks pretty cool, seeing all that. What's up, William? Thanks for joining. Right now we're looking at the turbines. I'm actually saying it right once this time. Down here is Park Street, and that's Route 61 over there where the old gas station is off to the far right where traffic is. So we're in Centralia. Sunset's behind me at the moment. We just spun the camera, so you're caught up on everything, pretty much. Carson was in the chat. I don't know if he still is watching, but he's on travels back to what he needs to do for the week. Miss him dearly. He's only been gone for like an hour or two. See the reflection in the water. It is actually. It's really windy up there. It's nice and clear. And I'm going to zoom in here, hopefully. There we go. Without knocking the tripod over. Let me hold it still. There we go. That actually goes quite a ways. Quite a ways down through a bunch of them. And they're pretty far apart, even though it doesn't look like it up there. I mean, obviously, you know a bunch about these. So I don't know what the exact distances they are apart from each other. But I did a video of hiking around up there. So, it's Windmill Road, actually. It's one of my videos from back, what, spring or summer of last year. This would have been a great day to bring the drone out here and try it out for once. And I keep saying that, and I never bring it with me. I usually always know it's going to be way too windy up here to fly one. Because obviously, you know, that's a good reason why to put those there. Alright, so I just lit my smoke up. What do you say here in a moment? I'm going to spin you the other direction as you see the sun's brightening up. It's going to look pretty good this direction here in a moment. So let me just spin the whole tripod. It's a lot easier than trying to operate the gimbal at the moment. The gimbal button's acting funny. So, see what I'm saying? There we go. Arr. I think I need a new one. I wore this button out using it so much. See, it keeps wanting to go to the next mode. There we go. Let's keep it like that. I like the reflection in the puddle right there. That is awesome. I don't know how it's showing up on the screen. Yeah, actually, I just went to look at the other device I had in the car, and it actually don't look too bad for what I thought. My screen has a dark tint over it right now, and it says orientation is locked, rotate device back. It does that all the time to me for some reason, but the picture looks like it's supposed to from what I'm looking at, so I didn't want to mess with it. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. It looks like a share button down here in the bottom right, too. Put one next to the door so you don't forget. I put something in my pocket and forget I have it. I forget everything. It's the sunlight reflecting is what's making it blurry. It is now the boonies. It definitely is. What's up, Mark? Welcome. The sun's getting brighter in the sunset here. That's probably going to really mess the screen up, isn't it? Let's see if we can do it better. Donovan! What's up, Donovan? Here, I'm going to blind you for a minute, Donovan. Ready? Alright, get back out. All the way out. There we go. Is it? Alright, we gotta get away from that. That's really bright. Let's look at the Silent Hill Church for a moment. Whoa, almost fell down the hill there, y'all. I'm in a better position now. Wow, that sun got really bright over there. Yeah, I felt that same stuff different day. I feel that. Been a long day, I bet. Did you work this morning, bud? I said, why did it spin that way? Not on that setting to do that. There we go. Do you want to stay that way? No. No, it's going to keep moving on its own. What the heck? Alright, well, I got something for you. There we go. Nine a.m. Monday morning. It's only, what, going on 5 o'clock here? 5 o'clock p.m. Oh, that sun feels good on me. See what it's doing over here, y'all. Alright, we're done with the tripod. Let me disconnect you from it. Give me a second. Got a screw to unscrew. Got plenty of them loose in my head, too, you know? Alright, is it gonna come loose? Probably not. Alright, so now I gotta go this direction, y'all. I gotta left something in the vehicle. I need my other attachment for the gimbal now. I'm screwing something else into it so I can hold it steady. Alright, resumed all the way back the way it should be. Alright, here we are. Like I say, with me, it's always a show. I hear somebody down yonder. There I go with that word again. So I put my Osmo back in the car. This one right down there in the tree line. Or back in the alleyway there. You see him with the orange on? we're gonna go take a little walk here in a second. I left my cup up there though. I want that. Donovan, you know how that is. I have this cup everywhere I go, don't I? Yeah, you're right. I don't like spiders to begin with, but especially if they're that size. I have gloves in the glove box. I kind of need them. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna set you down. Get them out really quick. Now that I have the tripod, I can do that. Thank you. Gunshots. Woohoo! Wonder where those are coming from. Y'all heard those, right? Oh man, I put my gloves on. There we go. Carry you off in your sleep. Oh my goodness. So I do have a high vis on underneath my black coat. I better put that out so it's visible because there are people shooting. Probably hunters. And I don't want to be shot, so it's not a good thing to have happen to you. But I was thinking, yep, something's running up this way, y'all. Wonder what it's going to be. I hear it, something big. You hear it, y'all? It's like a cowbell on it. It's probably a dog, so. Woo, bouncing around. There's something running around down there somewhere. Yep, it's definitely dogs. See, there's one there. He called it over and it's running now. That's pretty slick. It has like little cowbells on it. He's right here in front of us, actually. That's pretty cool. Man, it's a good place if you have dogs to go. Yeah. Wow. Man. How do you deal with it on a regular basis? How do you like to keep the spiders out of the house? Is it a common fear you have to deal with every day as you're walking around? Everyday life? Like, I don't have to worry about snakes and stuff like that. And, I mean, there's bear and coyote and all that good stuff. Well, it's arguable if there's mountain lions in our Pennsylvania area, depending on who you ask. I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to assume I know. But I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff when I go out. Wow. Yo, that's crazy. Wow, you sit down and handle your business and then wow, that's the thing nightmares is made of, man. I want to go up here and look at where the vent is coming out of the ground. Looks like it was covered with some dirt recently. Right here used to be the hole. Yeah, it's covered up now. Probably good for safety reasons. But right there, that moist spot, I'm not going to step in it. I'm afraid I'll fall through. You see the state uses it for dumping all their debris. There's like a lot of sidewalk concrete, stuff like that from the roadway. Wow. A horror channel. Huh. Somebody should. It's kind of like your backyard. You had the stuff that horrors are made of. Just go out and record these spiders, man. How big they are and stuff like that. Post like little videos up that 3-4 minute long. Guarantee I'd watch them. You put some good commentary to them. What we got hanging over here this time? I've been finding a lot of this weird stuff hanging up lately. Yeah, exactly. Lightning in the background. Oh, there's another one over here. I went on the ground back there yet. I think I've seen that one before though. There's also one laying on the ground right here. I wonder what that's about. Sunset's starting to look real good. Yo, I see people, little videos of people fighting kangaroos over their dogs. You know what I'm talking about? Is if I would walk up and actually punch a kangaroo, what would happen to me? Like honestly, like would they actually stand there still dumbfounded like they do in the videos, or would that be a bad idea? Which I kind of think it would be a bad idea. So. Yeah, I did check the vent. I mean, there's a couple different ones I could check, like down the road here and stuff. But so I think I'm gonna cruise through town for a moment or two. I'll leave my coffee up here. Y'all remind me to don't forget my coffee cup on the way back through. So I have to come back up here anyways at the end, you know. Alright. Put my glove on. Other hand, because I don't plan on adjusting the screen too much. Chat should pop up as soon as somebody says something, I think. There it is, yep. Alright, thank you, Donovan. I won't forget the cup. I'm gonna put my orange hoodie up too, so I'm visibly seen. If you know what I mean. Well, it's yellow. That construction color. Give me a second here, I'm working on it. So yeah. Walking through snow, slush, and all this good stuff. Got good boots on, so can't complain. Should we go down the alleyway? I gotta be careful here. I gotta worry about much because I don't have spiders like Andy do. Maybe I should put a Cold Region sticker on this here, huh? Mellow Yellow Pizzeria. Never heard of them. Oh my goodness. I never noticed all the stickers on there. I just know people like Petey this, so. Going back over to the tour bus, alright? But yeah, if you take these off, this is a monitoring site. I don't know if it'll unscrew. I'll show you real quick. It's actually used quite often. That's why it has all that grease on it. Almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Almost there. So that's what it looks like in there. Ooh, you can feel it coming out of there. I'll set this down for a second. Yeah, that's hot air coming out of there. Look. Can y'all see that? That's blowing out pretty good. Can you see it? The steam coming out? Got to angle it differently. That's pretty warm. It came out kind of like in a, like it's intense. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear it? Wow, that fogged the screen right up. I apologize. Might have to wipe the screen off now. Give me a second. There we go. Is that better now? It's coming out. I gotta get the cat back on there. I probably just burned another whole town down doing that. Underground houses. Put that cap on tight as it goes real quick. So y'all know I did put it back on. There we go. Fart in it. Alright, if you ever do come here to visit, I don't recommend doing that. It's probably not the greatest idea in the world. Sun setting over the distance. I would say that these melted spots here is where the mine fire was burning and it was hot, but we had a couple good days where the sun was shining and stuff melted, so that is not always going to be a true fact. But I don't know if y'all have seen Graffiti Highway before it was covered with dirt, but I'm trying to work my way up there right now before battery says otherwise. I need to start remembering I have an extra battery pack charger. Donovan, you know what I'm talking about. That I can plug in and keep the battery going. Boy, there's a lot of ice. It's slushy at the moment, but later when the temperatures drop, it's going to be definitely ice through here. Change that so I can hold the gimbal. Whoa! See what I get for looking at the gimbal instead, or the camera instead of that? Like I said, this is some ice through here. It's definitely a lot colder up here than it is in Cole Township. I felt that as soon as I got out the car before I started the live stream. Usually before I start the live stream, I come to town, I cruise around a little bit. See what everything looks like. See where everybody's located. Such a nice little site, ain't it? But I want to work my way over to the Graffiti Highway. I stopped and got sidetracked there, didn't I? Should we walk through the snowy trail or along the road? I'm going to go along the road. It's probably a little safer at the moment. But before we do that, I got to set you down for a second. But across the street here is actually a cemetery. On the other side of that was an old stripping pit, right? So they got done using it, I guess, and they were using it for the landfill, the town landfill. So as Memorial Day weekend was coming up, they didn't want the cemetery stinking, right? So they, long story short, lit the pile on fire, and the fire came from across the street, ripped right through here, kind of went this direction to where I was just at, and also went that direction towards Ashland, and that's pretty much where the fire is still burning today. So, cruise up Route 61 right here. Okay, that's good to hear. Wow, we've been at this for 45 minutes already? That's crazy. Hello. It's one of the locals there. We keep him off camera every time he's around, actually. You guys will hear me say hello to a lot of people that aren't on camera. I do that out of respect to their privacy wishes. I know most of them up here, so. Right here used to be a big, beautiful church and a rectory next to it. And like I said, the fire started over on that side over there. Good luck, Mark. I appreciate it. So right here where the arrows are, the road used to go straight. Route 61 got diverted down this way, which was an old Longwood road that went down to Burnsville. So now when you come up, you have to make a nice sharp turn and go downhill. And what is it, 3 years ago now, they came up here and they piled dirt over everything. So there's no longer graffiti highway, so you see people still come and visit non-stop regardless, though. Kind of made its own little trail. But yeah, this was a 4-lane highway back in the day. As you see, it's just mounted up with dirt everywhere now. Ashland, Virginia. Yeah, a lot of people get that confused. We actually have an Ashland, Pennsylvania as well, which is at the end of this road, actually. This road will take you right into Ashland. There we go. I'm trying to look at the direction of the sunset, but I don't think that's a good view. So let's look at the highway for a second. Will I stay still there? That's a cool little view, actually. I wish I could take a still frame of that right now. I left all my other stuff in the car. But y'all get to see it in person, though, live. So I'm gonna zip my coat up. I'm getting cold. Well, yeah, another time we'll do a walk down through here. Someone was walking out of here. Where? I didn't see anybody. But yeah, there's another spot I want to check out before it's too late. What? I put my glove back on. I took it off to check something. Oh yeah, footprints, yeah. 35% battery. Alright, we're gonna rush this then. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna try to rush over to where they just tore down the house. You know, we'll save that for another time. But in the meantime, before I cross the road, let me readjust you a whole bunch. Look at that, it spins on its own, like a whole up and down thing. Alright, how do I get out of that mode? There we go. I do, but I left that at home as well. I never take it out with me for some odd reason. But the one time I did take a Harrisburg State Hospital, my buddy Donovan actually lent me a real good one for that as well. And I took 3 of my own. He gave me 3 of his. And that's what got me through that day. Barely got me through that day. I mean, dude, that was like a whole solid 8 hours of non-stop videoing on different... Well, I did most of that on my cell phone, actually, didn't I? On the gimbal. The gimbal, no problem. Kept battery life forever. But, yeah, I was trying to rush across the street, Joe. But that was really nice to get through all that, but I had a real long cord and everything. Thank you, Donovan, again. That actually really made the day work out good. So if my battery dies on this while we're streaming, I'll be back to where I started and get my coffee cup. If that makes sense. You know who I'm talking to. There is somebody else out here cruising around with me watching a live stream. They're not following me, but do a quick 360 around me. You see, there's out, let me do my thing, but there is somebody else out here with me. Just, you know, I never go out alone. That's one of the first things you do about exploring. You never go out alone. But like I was saying, I'm going to leave that where they tore the house down. I'll leave that for another time. If you want to see something about that it's actually did a video on that recently. I kind of forget what the title was for that, where they tore the house down in Centralia. I think it's another chapter closes. I think it's called. I love the white birch trees. They're everywhere right here. I don't know why, but I really like the look of these white birches. They grow skinny and big. It's like Harrisburg State Hospital has ones the size of cars. Around the cars. These trees here. And I mean, that takes forever to get big like that. Especially a white birch. Back here used to be a baseball field area and stuff like that. And with this cemetery here on the other side, they filled it in since years ago. But that's where the mine fire started, back this way. This is a real open stone area, pretty much used as a parking lot. People used to park here, they'd off all their ATVs and party all day back through all this. Nothing but woods everywhere. Beautiful land back that way. I'm gonna try next time to go up this trail. There's an overlook that goes towards Ashland. And maybe we'll do a stream back there and hike those areas. Wow, look at that. Sorry. That looks really nice. But here's a very old cemetery. Like I say, the fire burned right past all this, and it's still here. There's a lot of spots I have plotted. It's just the internet issue there, Donovan. I need to be able to connect nicely for the viewers, which is kind of testing that out right now. I'm going to grounds like now, like right here to the cemetery. I don't know if the reception works back here or not, but I'm testing the theory out now. That's the only thing that's left in this town, Ashley. Cemeteries, 1, 2, 3 of them. So over where I was, there's 2 cemeteries and there's this one. There's only 3 cemeteries. It was a big town once upon a time. But this will be the only thing left here. Once it's all said and done. I mean, look at the surroundings. Alright, so that's what I envisioned. I don't got the color in it yet though. Like that. I'm just trying to get it clear for you. How's that look? Well, that's really cool, Donovan. Time is flying by, I do agree. Thanks for saying something. I got a book back here to show you one more thing before the stream ends. I'm actually trying to go a little bit faster if you haven't noticed. There's a lot of good footprints back here too. But I can see it right over there. What I'm trying to get to. There's a bunch of them actually back here. Can anyone guess what I'm about to go look at? Can we guess? Keeping the camera down, and maybe I'll get a guess before I get to it. Man, look at that though. That sunset's looking great. Someone ought to be getting pictures of that. Y'all see what I'm looking at? Yeah. We'll walk up to it because other people have, so. These were placed all around town, on this side of town. the vent that will let the gases out of the mine fire. Oh, I'm being careful, bro. Don't worry. But they weren't surrounded by the woods and the trees years ago. So that's 1, 2, 3 right here alone. You go up that trail, or the middle one. They're on all sides, going all up and down through there. Let's get a closer look at the ones up front here where most people get to and spray paint and destroy. And another time, we'll have to take a stroll back through these trails. So if you look where the roadway is, it's covered in snow. But if you look around these vents, like I say, I'm not going to say it's because of the mine fire. Like I said, we've had a lot of sun recently, so. But here we are. How about mine fires and sunset one day? We'll go actually find the active parts of the mine fire and a good spot to look. Someone really liked Lego stickers, that's what I think those were. But they had these fences around it so people wouldn't get close to them because they were hot back in the day. You know? Man, look at that sunset though. Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. Similar to them same pipes, William. Yeah, I have a video on the Glen Burn. It was a snowy morning with snow and mine fire early morning or something like that. It was titled. Man, that is really nice looking. I go back to work Tuesday, so I'm cool with the rain. Especially when you work indoors, right? Wow, that took a heck of an adjustment there, didn't it? Razor. What's that? The chemtrails up there from the airplanes dissipating. It gives it a nice little look right there. Yeah, Donovan, I keep telling you that. We have to. What are you doing tomorrow, man? You work morning, right? You should be out by, like, what? Home by, free about the 2 o'clock hour, maybe? Run, Forrest, run. I don't know if they're caught up in the stream where we are. I know people are at different places at different times in the streams. I noticed that. Kind of weird that it does it that way, but that's an awesome shot there too. I'm even half willing to go up here to this mound and put the gimbal somewhere solid on the ground. And look at that. There we go. How's that look, y'all? Nope, no bar in this town right here. Centralia has no type of stores, just a firehouse and a couple of houses that people live in. There's animal tracks right here. Looks like dog though. Nothing serious, right? There's bear though, like I said, for sure. I've seen them on game cam footage. Oh, yeah? Well, you can't see all our live streams and do YouTube while you know what I mean? If you come see me soon, that would be cool, man. Alright, Mark, that's the first warning. It happens again, you know what happens then, alright? One of my mods will take care of that. Oh, wow. Can we get that in the shot? There it is. Oh, how's it fade away like that? It's right in front of me. There's a plane up there. In the sky. There we go. Trying to focus up there more, but it won't let me. Anyways. Thank you, I appreciate it, Mark. It's a nice view. I need to figure out how to get this camera to look better. See what I see. Even though it does look like pretty good on there from what I'm looking at. But I'm upset because you can't see the plane in between the trees like I can. There it is. I'll zoom in on it. And you come down to a beautiful color sunset. Ooh, get you all drunk and dizzy, right? There we go. We should. I bet you that's going somewhere fun though. Alright. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit more because it focuses better like that. But it brings everything so close to me, like objects in the mirror closer than they appear. I'd rather not walk like that. There's some good firewood laying here. All around. Wonder why. If it wasn't termite infested. Man, look at all the tires that are dumped back there. That's crazy. What are some good flowering or leaving that color trees, you know, like in the fall when the leaves change? That will go good up here. Like, you know, maple makes all kinds of different color leaves. I want to add a variety of colors up here for the fall. If it's going to grow to be natural forest again, we might as well make it a beautiful one, right? Oh no. There's two of them, y'all. Just trying to save y'all some money on your alcohol, making you dizzy like that, you know? Alcohol gets expensive, you know, when you got good taste. So, zooming in and out, free buzz for you, right? Yeah, I ain't going back to that. I was turning around looking at what that was back there. I don't want to speak about it, to be honest with you. It's kind of sad. Past that, bro. Past that, William. But don't get me wrong, when I'm done with this, I'm going to do that again. Get on out of here. Alright, battery's at 15%, y'all. So, that being said, we back across from where we started at the cemetery there. We gotta look at the baby tree that had caught my eye. Look at the baby tree. Reminds me of a Christmas tree almost. Well, let's leave off right here today. All right. I'm gonna get, yeah, I have a bottle of water too. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get my coffee cup. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me and hanging out for a good hour. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the support to my channel. Y'all the best. Till next time, y'all. Rise above and crack on.